So, by popular request, I'm going to record a quick start guide for your Lullaby Bay baby monitor. This is the parent unit and the baby camera. The parent unit has a little stand on the back there. So now the parent unit doesn't have to be plugged in at all times. It can be charged up and then used on battery, and it switches on at the side here, and then this is the charging port there. So it'll play a little tune to show you that it's working. And the camera does need to be plugged in at all times because that doesn't have an internal battery. That switches on at the side as well. You can see here that the parent monitor is trying to connect, but because the camera is switched off, it can't find it, so we'll switch the camera on. And the thing to remember with the camera is it takes, you can see, a few seconds and then the blue light comes on, so don't panic if it doesn't switch on immediately. And then you can see that the parent unit has connected now. If you've got them close together, it's a good idea to have the volume down because otherwise you'll get a feedback loop. But it's good to pair them at first close together. So this is the volume button, up and down. It's also the button to go into the settings menu and back again. I'll do a separate video to take you through those settings, but just to know where they are for now, and then the back button here to take you back out again. That's it, and it's repaired again. Sometimes that pairing can drop and you can lose that connection, and I've done a separate video called how to pair your camera and baby monitor. So if it ever does lose connection, you can have a look at that video and it'll take you through the steps on how to repair it. Some parts of this, so on the camera you can see here it's got stands, so you can move it around, move and twist and tilt so you can get a good position. Under here you can either put screws into the wall and attach it to the wall, or there are, oops, not my camera, little sucker feet which are for use on a horizontal surface only, smooth horizontal surface really, and not for vertical because the suction doesn't last more than a couple of hours if it's on something vertical. If you do use the sucker feet, if you use them if you have the base at the front of the camera with them attached and not at the back, it's a more secure footing. This is the infrared night vision. This is the main camera button, and this is the temperature sensor. If you can make sure that it's not too close to the camera, because it'll read too high if it's close like that, so make sure it's out like that. That's that. The monitor side, so I've showed you this button. This is the two-way talk back. So this is for talking to your baby through the microphone. When you use it, if you hold it in, it takes a couple of seconds and the little blue icon will come up here, and so wait until that comes up before you speak, and then remember to let go to listen. If I do it now I might get some feedback because they're so close together, but I'll see. So you can see that there's the blue icon, and you can hear it coming through, and then that's why we're getting the feedback loop. This next button is the Lullabies, so they're remotely controlled from the parent unit, and there are 8 Lullabies, so you can switch them on and off with that button, but you can also move on to the next one if you don't like that one. So there you go, just switch it off and then on again. And then the top button is the Vox button, which is really an eco setting, so that will, if you have it in Vox, it will switch off the screen and the sound until your baby makes a noise. So if your baby's sleeping soundly, the screen will be off, and then as soon as it detects a noise, the screen will come back on. And there are 3 settings in the settings menu, so you can have it low sensitivity, where it doesn't respond to the screen will stay off unless there's a lot of noise, or high sensitivity, so it picks up every sound, and it'll, as soon as the baby makes a noise, it'll open up. And then there's a medium as well. So you can see it says open Vox, so it goes into Vox mode, and then that switches the screen off, and then if I make a noise it comes back on. That's that, and then you can close Vox like that. Those are the main settings, main functions. I will do another video on how to use the settings, but that's that for now. Switch off there. This is available on Amazon, and it's been the top rated video baby monitor for some time now, so just do a search for Lullaby Bay video baby monitor and it should come up on first page on amazon.co.uk. Any questions or comments you can leave them down below, or any queries you can email us on help@edithandgeorge.co.uk, or you can message us via our Facebook page, facebook.com/edithandgeorge. Yeah, any questions, get in touch, we're always here to help, and hope you enjoy your baby monitor. Thank you, bye.